All new tonight, we're hearing from transgender Texans who are no longer allowed to change their sex on their birth certificate in Texas.
Now, this change comes just 2 weeks after DPS stopped accepting similar court orders for driver's licenses. KVUE's Darenisha Heron has more about the frustration some Texans are sharing tonight.
In a policy change, Texas will no longer allow transgender people to use court orders to get their sex changed on their birth certificates. The option has already been removed from the application.
It was a gut punch.
Emily Bray fully transitioned 5 years ago, and in late August, she finally got the court order needed to change her sex marker on her birth certificate and other government documents.
And it's definitely been a struggle.
Well, on Friday, it got more difficult. The Department of State Health Services changed their policy with no notice, writing in a statement in part, quote, "Recent public reports have highlighted concerns about the validity of court orders purporting to amend sex for purposes of state-issued documents," end quote.
It's very easy to feel targeted.
Just 2 weeks ago, DPS stopped the transgender community from changing their sex on their driver's license. Bray says right now, this is her ID photo, which still has her original information.
So there's been times where I've been stopped at the airport because they think that I'm using a false ID, or where I get questioned trying to go to bars, or I've had things where my medical, records, when I go to the doctor, get sort of misplaced or confused.
She's also concerned about her safety. Gwen Howerton has a similar concern.
My birth certificate says one thing and my driver's license says the other. And so it all just kind of makes me feel very confused, very stressed out, very anxious.
Howerton's over $100 application to change her birth certificate is now invalid. The health department says it's not processing applications and people will need to reapply if the policy changes, leaving these two and possibly tens of thousands of others in limbo.
The unintended consequences of this are crazy.
We're always going to feel very scared as to what's going to happen next.
The ACLU is encouraging the transgender community to continue to get the court order to change their sex and name. It can still be used to get federal documents like a passport. In the studio tonight, I'm Darenisha Heron, KVUE News.